Hey ladies and gentlemen, I'm back with a new video. Today we're going to be talking about the point guards, 6'1" point guards, and how overpowered they are. So of course, point guard and 6'1". So for some reason, I'm sure they'll patch this by the end of the year, but some reason 6'1s give you the most attributes out of any height. Out of any height, it gives you the most attributes. If you try to make a build at 6'1 and then turn around and try to make it at 6'2, you will not be able to get everything at 6'2. Same for 6 foot. Some reason 6'1 is just like the perfect height 2K decided to give you everything you need. So we went 6'1", 180, and then 6'7" wingspan. I went slight. You can make it whatever. Okay, so this is what I got. This is what I came up with because this is a pretty interesting build, shall I say. Okay, so we have a 79 close shot. I mainly did this for the badges. I would have stopped at 75 because that gives you your gold fast switch. But I went to 79 for the extra badges, so I have 18 badges. 70 driving layup, good enough. Like, this really isn't a finisher build. Like, the name of the build will say otherwise, but like, this is really not what it's made for. It's like if you're in the fast break, you can score pretty well in the fast break. That's pretty much it. With this 86 driving layup, that does give you both small contacts and pro contacts, so you could catch someone with this drive and dunk. I know lots of people that just run an 86, 70 layup, and they do fine finishing, especially if they could shoot really well. So this build has a 94 mid-range. I know, like, you probably have not seen a build yet in 2K that got a 94 mid-range, because no one puts their mid-range up. Most people's like, an 81's good enough, that gives you Hall of Fame midi magician, which it is. Like, that's pretty overpowered for this game. But I thought, so you know how you make your jump shots, right? And you could go off your mid-range or your 3-ball. So this takes a lot less of your overall to do this, to have a 79 3-ball with a 94 mid-range. It would be like having a 89, 88 3-ball with a 73 mid-range. Like, that's the comparability there. So you could pretty much get any jump shot you want with this 94 mid-range, and you'll get that 79 3-ball. So you'll probably still be able to shoot really, really well. The only thing that you'd probably be lacking in some of the badges, you can see I only get silver catch and shoot, I get gold claymore, stuff like that. But I mean, I get Hall of Fame green machine, I get Hall of Fame blinders, Hall of Fame amp. So there is some good things about having that 94 mid-range. So you could definitely be able to shoot both threes and mid-ranges just based off your mid-range being so high. 72 free throw. Now you do have a 92 pass accuracy, which is going to be clutch. You are the point guard. Like, you're going to be able to put it on a dime wherever you need it. You could tear defenses apart just with your playmaking. You have an 89 ball handle. That's going to give you Hall of Fame quick first step. Going to be real important for your shot creating in the mid-range. And then a 75 speed with ball that gives you your Michael Jordan dribble style. And then for perimeter defense, I have an 87, 85 still. That gives me the two-way in my name. So you can, guard really good shot creators, stuff like that. If a big man posts you up, you do get that 85 steal, go to town, spam square. Now, you also have a 59 block. So a 59 block gives you gold chase down. So that means you can contest shots with a 59. So as long as you hit triangle when they go up, their shot is contested. It's no free bucket. Now they may still make it because you only have a 59, but like, it's better than having a 25 and it going in all the time on you compared to you could make them miss if you time it well enough. 88 acceleration, good enough to get around. 73 speed. Honestly, since you're a two-way, the speed could be better. It'd be nice to have an 80, 85 somewhere in there just to move around a little bit better. But a 73 is still fine. Like, the difference between a 70 and a 90 speed is not a lot this year. If you see in a lot of my builds, a lot of my builds are gonna have high acceleration with a 75 speed with ball and a 75 speed, because that's what I usually try to go with. Because speed just there isn't a big difference this year. The only thing that matters really is acceleration, because acceleration is the speed of your first 3 steps. Everything after that is speed or speed with ball. If you have the ball, then after your first 3 steps, your speed with ball will kick in. And on defense, your first 3 steps is your acceleration, and then everything after that is speed. So the longer you run, the slower you're going to be. But how often in this game do you run one direction for more than 3 steps? like not very often, because anytime you cut or anything, it goes back to your acceleration. So you might as well just have a high S acceleration and then not worry about your speed and speed with ball, because there isn't a reason to worry about it really, because you'd rather put your attributes elsewhere. Because speed and speed with ball does not give you badges. Neither one of them will help your badge count. I mean, your speed with ball might help your playmaking a little bit, but compared to pass accuracy and ball handle, speed with ball gives you almost no badges. So like, you're pretty much wasting badge points on these when you could have them at a 75 and be just as fast as a person with a 90. Like, I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. The acceleration, like 90 is peak. If you go above that, then I feel like you're wasting it. But I would always try to get your acceleration as high as you can. I would always try to keep my acceleration between an 86 and a 90, somewhere in there, because that's really good for your first 3 steps. You also have a 75 vertical, which is pretty decent as well. It's going to help you out with your 59 block, and then a 95 stamina. So yeah, try making this build at 6 foot or 6'2", and you're gonna be missing something. You're gonna be like, you could do all of this right here and then be like, oh, I don't have enough for anything except for like a 72 driving dunk, and then these not touched. That's the difference. Like, a whole category is the difference. So I don't know why 6'1s are broken in the builder right now, but if you haven't made a 6'1 player yet, I would highly recommend your next build being a 6'1 player, just because of the amount of badges and attributes you can put on a 6'1. It's crazy. It's broken. All right, I went lock take, so it gets shot creating take and playmaking take and lock take. I went lock and play just because, you know, I want this to be pretty much what it is, a two-way play. That's pretty much what I want it to be. You do have shot creating because of your high ass mid range though, and it comes out a two-way slashing playmaker. Allen Iverson, De'Aaron Fox, Darius Garland. Like, those are 3 studs right there. Those are good names right there. A two-way slashing playmaker. I know it's giving you PTSD from 22, 21, and 20, but yeah, it could be a viable build here. Like, especially with that high ass mid range. Like, that's gonna give you a good shot. You get most of your shots that you usually have on other builds with that high of a mid range. So I don't know, I'd definitely try it out. This is a good build right here. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.